Don't tear my computer up. No, 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 no. You'll be fine. I think we're doing live now. This is Fat B, man. I'm down in the basement, and we have a visitor today. Alex has dropped up here, and he has purchased some bee equipment, and the bee fever has got him. I think he's hiding down here from his wife. And we have a student that drove clear over from Alabama, and this is Jamie. And basically, Jamie's doing private lessons on how to wax frames for mini Nuc'S. So we are going to run through the process here. Jamie's just put wax into the frame, and we're using a paintbrush, kind of welding the frame, the wax into the frame. Basically, a very simple project, but many, many of them. Smile, Jamie. It's not that serious. All right, we're going to swing over here, and I'm trying to be production assistant and everything. I actually got a clothespin. A clothespin on top of my portable camera. Here's some of the mini Nuc'S that we're doing. You can see we're getting these ready for springtime. And here's a setup down here, which is an 8-frame hive, and we're storing frames in there. We put 8 in the front, 8 in the back, so we have 16 frames to set over a 8-frame hive. I'm going to swing over here, and you can watch Jamie. He's going to cut the foundation over there, right next to the wax mill. We're taking a full 6 1/4 medium piece of foundation, and we're cutting to fit the mini Nuc'S. See that nice sheet holding up? And we're going to get 2 pieces out of that. These frames are all made from scrap. We don't have to buy none of that stuff. And what we're doing, being the basement's so cold, we're only about 55 degrees in here, so we got a little heater over there. We got to heat the wax just a little bit. Once he cuts this wax, he's going to stick it into this homemade mini frame, which has a slot. Come up closer, Jimmy. That's it right there. There you go. There's just a slot there. We're going to stick it in a slot, and we're going to paint liquid wax around the edges to hold this in until the bees draw this out and then secure it. This is just one way that we set up these mini Nuc'S. And when Jamie gets this one welded in, a kettle over here, a little pot, and all we got in there is warm water. Got tongue tied here, it's so cold outside. And we're dipping it into the warm wax, and then we just rub it on there to kind of weld that in there. And after he gets this done and checks it for being secure, he can go through my box over here and he can find a frame that we put in yesterday, or maybe it was the day before, where we cut out wax that was already drawn out into the frame, and then we welded it in or waxed it in. I see we got one viewer already. You never know who's going to pop in. Any viewers popping in here, if you're wanting to ask a question, just turn your camera on. You get a free private lesson. You get them free, and Jamie has to pay for them. All right, I'm going to swing around here, and the camera work is not good. Jamie's going to look for the frame that we have some foundation that already drawn out. I think we just had, there's one, there you go. All right, now here's a frame. There you go. There's a frame. That's a piece of wax that we cut out of a deep. You notice there's a hole in there. That's where we previously, in the fall, had cut out queen cells. So all we done is come up to the edge here, and we wax this with that brush, hold it in, put it sideways and shake it. Okay, just like this. See, it's pretty well secured in there. The bees will fill this hole up, so you don't have a problem there. And you can put this one that's brought out, one on each side with a piece of Nuc'S and a starter strip. Now, if you would, grab one of the boxes, and you could use this one or that one over there, and separate them out and show how they're set up in there. We are putting about 8 or 10 of these frames in these boxes. They're intended to hold 4. But this is for storage purposes. All right, here's what it's supposed to look like. We'll get some more over here. Everything here. Old man can't operate the camera. There's how they look. See, all we're doing basically here is storing frames. And then when we set these up, the springtime, we put 4 in there with the queen cell and set a couple of these in there. Okay, go on over there and get you another piece. Try that. This is terrible to have to work in these conditions. I don't know, I can get better wages here. Let's see. Well, there's the wax mill, mixing barrel. There's Jamie. This video is probably going to be framed when Jamie gets home. It'll be up on the wall. His wife will have it all decorated up. See, the wax is basically the same wax tank for dipping as we use to make our sheets. This is a monotonous type thing, so it's something you have to do. Now, the commercial bee supply houses sell frames for these mini Nuc'S. They sell the mini Nuc'S, but every bit of these mini Nuc'S is absolute scrap. So when we make our big boxes, anything that's scrap, we cut it up and make up these frames, make up the boxes. See, once you get proficient at this, these ain't really that big a deal. You can do probably 50 of these easily an hour. We're just poking along here and having a good time down here. And we're moving along pretty good. Jimmy's got that serious look again. There he goes. The chat is open if anybody wants to chat in there. Let me make sure the chat is up so that somebody wants to type a question in there. Well, the chat's there if anybody wants to type a question in. I get lurkers wherever I go. If you don't ask, you're not going to learn. You won't get the answer. Someone's going to ask me a question one time and I won't have the answer. All right, here's a piece that was cut and we're doing a starter strip here. So you don't have to have full pieces in there. You could basically put a block of wood or a little sliver of wood in there. Just tap it down into that groove and put a little wax on it and it'd work it. But then we have wax here all the time. We try to give the bees a little head start. And then after you wax these things, you want to turn them upside down and then pull on the wax. Now I got my phone ringing. My wife is gone. I got 2 hands full. If it's busy, if it's important, I guess I'll call back.
Somebody's calling and saying you're doing something wrong.
Oh, someone's on it. I see it. It's basically very simple. And we're not going to do a real long video, just basically show you how these mini Nuc'S are assembled. It'll never fail. I get out in the middle out there, I'll be doing a class and the phone will ring and she'll come out there and say, "Oh, ringing." It must be. Somebody's wanting to buy something, I guess, from out of state. people calling orders in for bees. Oh,
You got these?
I got a few bees out there. That's a person that must be impatient. Or either they're trying to sell me something. They watch this video, they'll send me some heat, man. That's why my wife answers the phone all the time. Darn. Oh, they think they got the wrong number. Watch it, call that. Now, see how nice that looks? Now, turn it up there, wait just a minute or two more, let it frost good, and just shake it down vertically up and down. You see it's stuck in there, that's all you need, right there. The bees will weld it in and draw that comb out. Well, we're basically going to set up this spring here between now and the end of March, 200 to 500 of these. That always puts a smile on the new students. All right. If no one's got any questions, and it don't look like anybody's got any questions, we are going to end this little short video here. And you see, no matter what day it is, we always have people that drop in. Alex dropped in. You never know when someone's going to drop in. And you'll never know when you're on candid camera. So I appreciate everybody watching. Thank you. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and like it. Thank you.